The notice was taped to my front door on a Tuesday morning. $500. The violation listed was, and I want to be precise here, my truck tire having made contact with the grass adjacent to my driveway. Not parked on the grass. Not driven across it. The front right tire of my truck had apparently rested approximately 4 inches onto the lawn while I was unloading groceries. Sandra Kelleher, HOA president for 11 years running, had photographed it, documented it, and filed a formal violation before I had even finished putting away my cereal. I had lived in Crestwood Estates for 3 years and Sandra had fined me twice before, once for a trash bin visible from the street for 40 minutes past collection time, once for a wind chime she deemed acoustically disruptive. I had paid both, quietly, because I was new and I was told that's just how Sandra operated and it wasn't worth the fight. But $500 for 4 inches of tire on grass that I mowed myself every single week broke something in me that I did not know was breakable. I called the HOA board to contest it. Sandra ran the HOA board. I paid a lawyer $75 for a 1-hour consultation just to understand my options. The lawyer told me something interesting. HOA enforcement is heavily dependent on accurate property line documentation. He said if I ever wanted to understand exactly where my rights began and ended, a license survey was the place to start. I thanked him, hung up, and hired a surveyor the next morning. Not for my property, for the entire street. The survey took 11 days. I want to be clear, I was looking for something minor. Maybe Sandra's fence was 2 inches over a line somewhere. Maybe her garden extended slightly past her lot. Something small and satisfying that I could file quietly and feel even. What the surveyor found was not small. Sandra's house, a 4,000 square foot renovation she had completed 6 years ago, adding an entire wing to the original structure, had been built with a foundational error that placed approximately 14 feet of the new construction outside her legal property boundary and directly into a city-designated drainage easement. This was not a paperwork issue. This was not a minor encroachment. Structures cannot legally exist in drainage easements under city zoning code. They interfere with infrastructure. They create liability. They require remediation. The surveyor flagged it in his official report because he was legally obligated to. I submitted that report to the city zoning office on a Friday afternoon. The city sent an inspector the following week. 6 weeks after that, Sandra received a formal order requiring partial demolition of the addition, the entire eastern wing of her renovation, approximately $340,000 worth of construction, built on land she had never legally owned. I withdrew my contest of the $500 fine, paid it in full, mailed the check with a handwritten note that said, "No hard feelings, Sandra." She has not fined anyone on this street since.